swords that do skill damage and apply bleed to enemies. Cadence, a fast but light attack dealing skill damage to a single enemy. Every 5th cast, Cadence is magnified and does skill damage. Grappling hook, grabs the first enemy hit, try to pull them toward you, but since you lack strength, you're pulled toward them. That still requires strength. In fact, that requires the same amount of strength, it just depends on who's lighter. Crest shield, you throw a crest shield in front of you in a large circle doing damage. Whirlwind, continuously deal damage to enemies around you while spinning. Elder Lance, throw a training lance doing skill damage. And then, Distinguished Knight Banners of War, you plant a random banner of war at target location that lasts 8 seconds and acts within a radius. Whenever you cast a skill within its range, the banner does damage to enemies within its range. Banner of Provocation taunts nearby enemies and has max life. Banner of Regeneration grants life regen. Life regen is equal to missing life. Banner of Haste gives attack speed. Banner of Sluggishness slows enemies by 23%. And you get a random one. You don't even get to pick the banner you put down? Okay. Architect of Death, Turret Syndrome. You lay down a portable ballista at a target location that lasts for 15 seconds. The ballista fires light arrows toward enemies doing skill damage. After reading their skills, the Huntress sounds like my favorite. Followed by the Mage, followed by the Knight. Alright, hold on. Let me see... Where was the... What am I looking for? This thing. So it recommends putting your points into Dexterity. Increased attack speed, Reaper damage, max Reaper damage, projectile speed, damage to elites. You have 46% knockback on projectile. You have 21% pierce chance. Okay. I'll do that for now. Alright, Pedro. I forgot. I found this in the pockets of the unfortunate Brian McRipped. It looks useful, so I thought you'd want to have it. That's my family signet ring. Oh well, take it. It's not like I'm going to be able to use it. Signet ring of the McRips. Plus mana regen, plus max life. You gain the following skill, Emergency Healing. Cooldown, 2 minutes, cost 0 mana, restore, 20% life. Hey McRipped, maybe you should have used this before you died? McRib is back. No, not McRib. My shovel compass repair kit is not in this area, but we have to go through it. Well, that's strange. My shovel compass no longer points north, but that direction over there. Maybe we should follow the way it's pointing. Ah! I didn't even see this guy. Rain of Arrows, level 2. You didn't read all the skills, by the way. Each hero has 3 specs, and each spec has its own skill. Oh, who in the what now? Oh! Oh my god. Okay. Well, actually, these up here are the same. But yeah, this thing over here is different. Sharpshooter of the Wild. You tumble toward target direction. When you land, gain Assassin's Haste, granting you 50% evasion multiplier for the next 1.3 seconds. Okay, so this one comes with the dodge roll. Key mechanics, Ravenous Dagger. Ravenous Daggers do skill damage whenever you walk on a Ravenous Dagger, whenever Ravenous Dagger comes back to you. Okay. This one has poison. When do you get the poison? When do you unlock this? Mist Walker. You cast a smoke screen and become invisible for 3 seconds or until you deal damage. The next skill you cast, primary or secondary, deals 88% increased damage. Poisons and the passives on the right. Oh, the skill tree. Okay, so even... Alright, so if I have... No, never mind. That's not what I thought. So yeah, I don't know when we get the poison. Let's see. Raining Knives. Whenever you cast Rain of Arrows, if you are tormented, the first volley of Rain of Arrows will drop a Ravenous Dagger upon landing. Hunting Technique. The first volley of Rain of Arrows has a better chance to drop a trap. Business Class. The travel time of Rain of Arrows is reduced. Business Class. So it increases the mana, but makes it happen faster. If you are tormented. I'm not often that. Alright, I'll just get Rebound for now. Okay, Rusty Mantle of Will. Equip that. Level 5, new skill, Stab. Oh, I just noticed if you hold right click, you can aim the rain. Okay. Alright, stab. Let's see. Stab the enemy in front of you. Overall physical weakness, however, prevents you from dealing a lot of damage. Poison Knowledge. When you reach Tormented, you gain Poison Knowledge for 3 seconds. While you have Poison Knowledge, Stab applies poison. That's so many hoops to jump through. Just put poison on the knife. Ancestral Stab Slash. If Stab hits 5 or more enemies at once, you gain Ancestral Stab Slash for the next 2 seconds. When you have Ancestral Stab Slash, Stab has an additional 30% Ancestral Strike chance. Ancestral Strike is chance you have to trigger ancestral effects and deal ancestral strike damage whenever you deal critical damage. Ancestral strikes can only occur on critical strikes from primary or secondary skills. Let's see. What's the deal with Tainted Grail? Just taking a break, or did you somehow beat it? I'll be back on that later tonight, Faith. Yeah, it was on pause while we were doing the new Janthier stuff. Backstab does more damage. Stab's damage is increased. Okay. Hey, Mega Chad. Hi, Evelyn. Do I have boots on this character? I do, but these are better. The knife's okay for when they get close. Let's see. Light mantle, siege plate armor. That one. Your ranger looks a bit pixelated. A bit human, too. Ah, shoot. Game tabbed out. One sec. Let's just do that for now. Let's see. What was this one? If your stab hits more enemies at once, you get ancestral stab. Stab has a higher strike chance. Backstab. Stab does increase damage. Mana cost increase. Let's do that for now. Her hair becomes nice and combed when delighted and ruffled when moving towards tormented. Oh, does it? Hold on, I'll try to get tormented. Alright, I'm tormented right now. Yeah. Alright, so now I'll go toward delighted. Okay, that's cool. I would not have noticed that. Shame bindings. So, yeah. Let's see. Equip that. So when you reach tormented, you gain poison knowledge for the next 3 seconds. When you have poison knowledge, stab applies poison enemies hit. Yeah, I might be able to make that work. Hang on. Because tormented means you keep not using the same skill twice in a row. So like shoot, stab, shoot, stab, shoot, stab, shoot, stab. Alright, I heard the poison there. Ah! A villager came out of the breach. Looks like the shovel compass points toward the direction of the nearest breach. We should use it to close breaches and save more villagers. You are on a killing combo streak. Being on a killing streak is mostly for fame, but also slightly increases percentage of Slorm find. Okay. Per geranium. Slorm Reaper enthusiast. What an amazing experience. I have to go back to the village quickly to... Oh, but I see you have a Slorm Reaper. I'm an expert myself. Come find me in the village. I could give you a tip or two. Alright, now that I understand the whole, what is it, subclasses thing, I want to go look at the subclasses for the warrior and the mage. But ranger, not ranger, what is she? Huntress is my favorite one so far. The not ranger. Alright, let's look around town. You know, I hit tab on pure reflex because of like, you know, using it in other games, and it worked. My name is Geranium. People often call me the Reaper Prof. Slorm Reapers are exciting weapons, you know. They have a soul of their own, awakened by Slorm. There are many of them, and each one has been forged for a champion of a Ra of the past. For some, Slorm Reapers are items to collect, others use them for fights. Given your incompetence in combat, you must be a collector like me. Ha! I saved you! You have merit! They are very rare weapons and are very hard to find. ... Ah! I see. You use it to fight. Then let me help you. You're not using it to its full potential at all. Look. Click. This is it. From now on, your Slorm Reaper will become more powerful every time you absorb Slorm. Isn't it welcome? I like how it said click, as if he just reached over and pressed a button that said on our weapon that we missed or something. You will be able to find others during your adventures, but be careful, they are very rare. Come back to me as soon as you find your first one. Slorm Reapers are extremely rare items that can be found by destroying breaches. Each Slorm Reaper has a unique effect that usually changes the way you should use your skills. Got it. Okay. There is probably a button on your weapon, it's that kind of game, yeah. Alright, so let's look at the knight for a second. Alright, so I looked at the banner thing. The haphazard champion. Ascension. Jump high into the sky and land at a target location, doing skill damage to enemies within a 150-yard radius. You have the grace of a ballerina. The enduring protector. Deflect. You create an impenetrable shield around you that lasts 3 seconds, nullifying melee and projectile damage. Whenever you nullify damage with deflect, you trigger a counter technique toward the attacker, dealing 14 to 18 skill damage. Oh my god, he's a spellbreaker. He's got full counter. Alright, where's the mage? I want to see the mage's other classes. Shall we let the mage stretch his legs? Alright, we read that one. Phlegmatic Caster. Let's see, Time Warp. You summon a temporal clone where you currently stand and instantly teleport to the target location. It's Mesmer Staff too. The temporal clone lasts 8 seconds and disappears after being hit. He does nothing much, really. What? He does nothing much? I did see a thing that's like whenever you or a clone casts a missile. So I know there's something that lets the clone cast missiles. Arcane Commander. You create an arcane barrier in front of you that catches up to 3 projectiles. Whenever arcane barrier catches a projectile, it triggers a remnant of arcane missile. Once arcane barrier ends, caught projectiles are shot back toward the target location. Hold to channel arcane barrier. Key mechanics. Arcane clone. A clone of you that is casting the same skill over and over. The clone inherits all your attack stats, but has a minus 35% attack speed and multiplier. You only have one arcane clone at a time. A clone lasts indefinitely. It says I can only have one at a time, but there's 2 there in the picture. TLDR, drop arcane thingies, wait, loot, repeat. Okay. Oh, right there. You could control an additional clone. How do you make the first clone? While you or an arcane clone is channeling arcane barrier. Arcane clones have infinite inner fire. Yeah, where's the button that makes the first clone, though? When you or an arcane clone casts arcane missile, you have a chance to also cast 2 remnants. How do you make the clone? Instead of casting, here we go. Instead of casting arcane missile, you can create a clone that continuously casts arcane missile. Okay. So, all right. So that's one of the ways to make it. Interesting. Okay. Oh, she doesn't get the delighted thing while she's in town. Okay. Breach Hunter. My shovel compass indicates a breach to this area. We should close it. It's on our way to the shovel compass repair kit anyway. I feel like the game is getting kind of jittery right now. Not sure what's going on. Hang on. Is it because we changed this? Let's try putting that back. That looks way smoother. I don't know about for you guys. On my end, that looks so much smoother than it did a second ago. Stab mastery level 2. Let's see. Stab has additional melee recast chance. Maxing at 25. Tracking arrow. Whenever you hit an enemy with arrow shot, he becomes tracked. Traps do 10% increased damage to tracked enemies. Whenever you deal critical strike damage with arrow shot to a tracked enemy, it has a 1% chance to lay down a trap. Okay. Got a few items there. Better boots. Slightly higher item level helmet. Oh, got quite a few things here. I wonder if there... I see the trash icon. I wonder if there is a merchant that you sell things at? Or if, Oh, I thought that move was going to end. I wonder if there's a merchant that you can sell things at, or if I just trash items I don't need. Slorm Reaper level 2. Your Slorm Reaper is accumulating as much experience as you are. Just accumulate enough to level up. Increasing the effect of a Slorm Reaper increases its effect and damage. Okay, so the damage is just the bow. Okay. Okay, so the Reaper is just the bow. Alright, got it. Since we're finding loot so quickly, I'm just equipping the stuff to the highest item level right now. Oh god, I'm blind! Highly explosive projectile. Wait, hold on a sec. Just dump the points there for now. Alright, what is this thing? Shoot a large projectile that explodes when it hits an enemy, doing skill damage within a radius. Highly explosive projectile does increase damage for every second spent before the explosion. Cannot fork. So it does close to double the damage of stab. We could try it out. And what are these? Highly explosive projectiles now being slowed down by your projectile speed stat instead of being sped up. Elite Breaker. Heavy explosive projectiles is 7% increased damage to elites. Heavy Draining Explosion has an additional 15 mana on hit. Got quite the cooldown on it. I think I like the stab more, just because I could press more buttons. Bow of the Sharpshooter. You found a Slorm Reaper. It has automatically been stored in your Reaper collection. Press R to open your collection. New Slorm Reaper found. Bow of the Sharpshooter. You can equip your new Slorm Reaper by selecting it from your collection. You can exchange it at any time. This bow's on page 8? Oh my god. Let's see. +1 life on hit, plus raw damage, plus attack speed. This does way more damage. Plus armor found, elemental penetration. When idle for at least half a second, gain steady feet, granting you +3 additional projectile. Disappears when you move. So I lose the ability to heal myself, but if I hold still, I shoot more arrows. I think I'll keep the ability to move around. That feels like the strength of this character. I just realized I was doing kind of the rotation wrong. Exalted Breaches. Exalted Breaches give you a powerful bonus for a short period of time that can be extended. Make the most of it. So I was alternating the doing arrow knife, arrow knife, arrow knife, because whenever I reach Tormented, I gain Poison Knowledge. But in order to leave Tormented and re-enter Tormented, I need to do like 2 arrows and then 1 knife, 2 arrows and then 1 knife repeating. Or 2 arrows, 2 knives. Hold on, so if I do like arrow, knife, arrow, knife, arrow, knife, arrow. See, now I stay tormented. Oh, you guys can't see it. It's freaking behind me. Hang on. One sec. It's a little cramped down here. It's that face. It's that frowny face that's behind me. Anyway, so if I do 1, 2, stab, stab, 1, 2, stab, stab.